Hi, I'm Sean Graves, President of Bowhunters of Utah. And just like you, I have a passion for wildlife and the outdoors. And I look forward all year long to that special time of the year that we call hunting season. And when I think of the hunting season, I mean, can't you just smell that fresh mountain air and you feel that cold crisp on your face and you can just sense that excitement throughout your whole body as you're going out to hunt? Well, I feel that too. Well, over the next 5 minutes, I want to share a few things that are going on in regards to bow hunting seasons in Utah. Bow hunting is an exciting sport that's continuing to grow year after year. And one of the most cited reasons for its popularity is that bow hunting is a close-range sport. In fact, most animals harvested are taken at a distance of 25 yards or less. Now, because of this very reason, bow hunting is much more than just a weapons choice. The skilled bow hunter must learn different aiming points on animals, how to get within that magical bow range, and a whole host of bow hunting techniques. And of course, specialized shooting skills. Simply put, bow hunting is different than other types of hunting. Now, it's no secret that our harvest rates remain relatively low, and yet people continue to flock to the sport, as evidenced by how quickly the archery deer tags have sold out these last few years. Now, every season they've been selling out faster and faster. You see, people are willing to have a lower success rate and yet pay just as much as other sportsmen in order to be able to hunt because of the experiences that bow hunting provides. In a nutshell, bow hunting offers the most opportunity for hunter participation with the least amount of impact on wildlife populations. This is actually advantageous to those sportsmen who choose the muzzleloader and rifle seasons. Every person who chooses to bow hunt is one less person in line seeking for rifle and muzzleloader draw tags. There have been some statistics tossed around as of late about bow hunting and wounded animals. Utah's harvest information suggests that in both the general archery deer and the general archery elk seasons, those numbers range from roughly 2 to 3.5%. That's only 3 or 4 animals wounded and not recovered per 100 bow hunters in the field. That's pretty good. Now, when comparisons of wounding rates are done between rifle, muzzleloader, and archery equipment, we need to bear in mind that because bow hunting is such a close-range sport, bow hunters can more effectively determine whether or not they've wounded an animal. And this tends to show up in the numbers. For instance, let's say my friend Joe shoots at a deer 25 yards away with his bow. Now, because of close proximity, number one, he can see the arrow hit the animal. Simply not always the case with a slug or bullet from other hunting methods. Number two, it's infinitely easier for Joe to find the spot that the deer was at and follow up on the shot, versus having to go down a draw and come up the other side some 200-300 yards away. 3, Joe is both able and has a strong incentive at $15 to $20 an arrow to follow up his shot. His arrow provides clues to where he hit the animal and the seriousness of the wound. This information simply is not available with a rifle, slug, or bullet. And 4, scientific study has shown that because an arrow causes the animal to succumb to blood loss, a non-lethal hit may many times heal up, and the animal will continue on living a normal life. This is not always the case with other types of hunting. So it isn't any wonder why bow hunters report higher numbers. They simply have more information to report on. In fact, one scientific study, known as the Camp Ripley study, showed that rifle hunters and bow hunters actually had almost identical wounding statistics. Again, bow hunting is a close-range sport, and as such, bow hunters can more accurately determine if an animal has been wounded, which tends to show up in those numbers. As a concerned group of sportsmen, Bowhunters of Utah feels that any wounding loss is too much. We stand ready to support the division in any efforts to educate and mentor both new and experienced bow hunters. We support the idea of these types of programs, and in fact, we've already met with most of the bow shops throughout the state, securing a commitment by private business owners to register instructors in any such efforts. To this end, we commit our continued support. So what lies on the horizon for Utah sportsmen? Dr. Don E. Albright of the Western Rural Development Center at Utah State University reports that from 1980 to 2006, Utah's population increased 74.5%. The U.S. Census Bureau showed that Utah had the fastest growth in the nation as the population rose to 2.7 million. Furthermore, it projects that by 2015, Utah's population will grow to nearly 3 million, and by 2025, it will be nearly 3.5 million. This presents an obvious challenge to wildlife in both wildlife management and habitat loss. It also suggests that we can expect continued increases in the demands for hunting opportunity. It's clear that bow hunting can offer a solution to the demand for hunting permits because it has the lowest impact on wildlife populations. And since bow hunters pay the same amount of money for their permits as other sportsmen, and since you can put more bow hunters in the field and continue to meet the harvest objectives, more money will be generated for funding wildlife in the state. For every bow hunter that chooses to hunt with archery equipment, there is one less hunter in line for a rifle tag. As we look to the future with an understanding of the potential benefits of bow hunting as a management tool, it becomes obvious that our immediate goal must be to further promote management strategies that offer both opportunity and quality of hunting experience. Now is a critical time to act for the benefit of wildlife and for the sportsmen of Utah. I want to thank you so much for taking the time to listen to our message. Thank you for all of your dedication, hard work, sacrifice, and of course service that you do on our behalf. To further discuss any of the ideas expressed, please feel free to visit us on the web at www.bowhuntersofutah.net, or just give us a call by using the contact information found on those web pages. Once again, thank you for all your time and efforts.